going a little more old school, actually, like, so I shot like the G20 here in Toronto that
So
happened back in 2010, which is a fucking disaster through and through. Like, that's when cop cars are upside down and this and that. And, but I remember photographing some of that stuff too in the city and being like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, like I remember one point we were behind like police lines too, and like I'm like, what? Like I was kettled behind where like you couldn't get back to the street, and being like, but I had my camera, and it's like, like trying to capture those stories and tell those stories because other people probably aren't going to hear that story. You know what I mean? Or showcase what you're seeing. I think there's a power to also use media to showcase the good things. But coming back, yeah, with music, man, like the three songs, you got to know what to do. Another little tip there. I remember I learned with like shooting music photography from like a senior photographer was if you already got the shot of like that one performer, like say leaning over to the crowd, getting that. If you got that shot, move on.
yeah,
Get the next shot, move around, like
yeah,
give another photographer that angle or whatever. Like once you get one good shot, like look at the next ones.
yeah,
You have to again the creative problem solving comes into play there, where you gotta think outside the box, get
yeah.
try different things out, and I think you'll be rewarded when you
Yeah,
do it.
almost definitely. Because I know with G22, like they had to put like many people in like detention centers and all that, and
Oh yeah,
like
man.
there was only like maybe like one toilet for like maybe 40 or 50 people like in one cell and all that. So
Yep.
I don't know if like no photographer, like if any photographers or any like people in the media were like arrested or anything like that, or
Oh, I think there definitely was. I got close. I got really close. Uh, we were with CP24 and CTV at the time, and one of the producers came and grabbed me because there was a nondescript man that was actually police that when forget what happened. There was some reason there would be waves and waves of
yeah,
people running all the time, man. It was just chaos. But he came and he was going to kind of arrest me. And one of the producers stopped him. Like I literally just was on the ground. Like I remember right, it was
yeah,
right at like Bay and college and university, like right there. Yeah, it was like terrifying. But you also like you still want to get those stories. I remember seeing people, yeah, getting like pepper sprayed. They were shooting people with like those beanbag pellet things at night. The one
yeah,
night, like it was a gnarly time. But again, like using photography to show those stories. I think I wrote for that or on that one with
yeah,
blogTO too. Like, yeah, man, that stuff definitely. Seeing cop car
yeah.
on fire
Hmm.
is
Yeah,
something you're not
it's
used to on Toronto streets for
exactly,
sure.
yeah, not for sure. Because I know, like, even too, like, there was like people, like, I saw like this one video back then where people were singing like "Oh Canada," like the protesters, and then once it came to like the end, "Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee." You see like every cop just like dashing them like throughout the
Mm,
way, and like some people couldn't like even get through to like the far end, so like some people were captured too. So it was kind of crazy to see like at that time too, because like now when you look at protests too, it went from G20 protests where people that actually had a cause
mhm,
were getting like bullied like all the way to the end and then getting arrested, to now like with the whole like COVID protests with like those anti-vaxxers, having permission with the police to go all over like downtown for a bit, like in 2020, like 2021,
mm.
2022, like with no arrests or anything like that. And like even with Ottawa too, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Been some, yeah, messed up times for sure in that sense. Yeah.
Yeah.